This is a story of a chair, once a throne of comfort and confidant of countless stories. This fallen monarch now finds itself banished, a casualty of capricious tastes, evolving needs, or perhaps a skirmish with a clumsy, big-bottomed human. But this is not the end of the story, as this chair will once again be loved. Though birthed in a factory of 1,000 arms, churning out its brethren with relentless haste, this fallen warrior deserves a reprieve from the dustbin's maw. Cursed with the indignities of mass production, it nevertheless served with unwavering loyalty. To cast it aside on a whim will be a betrayal of the calloused hands that breathed life into its humbled form. This noble steed, although wounded, harbours the potential for a glorious return. Let us not turn a blind eye to the silent symphony of labour etched into its very frame. Respect demands its restoration, a testament to the unseen heroes who toiled for its creation. Though its battle scars are evident, this valiant survivor requires more than a mere salve. Its current attire, once a valiant shield against the spills and daily wear, now resembles the faded tapestry of a forgotten kingdom. But do not fret, as this humble warrior shall shed its tarnished armour. A legion of villainous staples, more numerous than a Roman galley's oars, hold it captive. Their reign of tyranny shall soon end, and with their removal a fortune in iron shall be amassed. The base, once a pillar of unwavering support, has succumbed to the ravages of time. Like a crumbled Danish pastry, once a delightful treat, its current state is a culinary catastrophe. The title of this grand adventure proclaims the chair to be saved twice. The first time is when I plucked it from the sea of roadside collection. The second time when I was nearly defeated by the resilience of the chair frame in protest to my lack of skills. Fortunately, the noble back section, unlike its fallen brethren, appears to have weathered the storm relatively unscathed. Its structure remains as strong and as loyal as a knight's resolve. Though a slight technical redeployment of its protective layers is in order, fear not, for we shall not stray too far from the original design. This is not a revolution, but a strategic manoeuvre. With careful precision, we shall breathe new light into this once weary warrior, ensuring its legacy continues for generations to come. Time for the grand dismantling. It is here that the secrets, long held captive, shall be revealed. Though the surface may present a facade of fortitude, beneath its veneer lies the truth of the coming battle. The valiant top, adorned with intricate carvings that whisper tales of forgotten artisans, is bound by a cunning alliance of glue and dowels. Legend speaks of a foul curse, a vinegarious plight that befell chairs of era past, weakening the very sinews. However, fret not, for our foe is most likely a mere pretender, a PVA imposter, and not the hide glue of yesteryear. We shall, however, indulge in a theatrical display of vinegar application, a mere formality to appease the apparitions of restorations past. But fear not, for a more robust strategy awaits, one that shall liberate this cross-member from its artificial imprisonment. The remaining disassembly unfolds like a triumphant march. The fearsome legions of screws and bolts, once a formidable obstacle, surrender with surprising ease. Their threads, like the unwavering resolve of a seasoned soldier, remain strong and true. This, dear viewers, is a fortuitous turn of events, for a skirmish in this territory would have been the most unwelcome challenge. Let us celebrate this swift victory, for it paves the way for the next glorious chapter in this valiant chair's odyssey. The separation of the noble carved crest presents a most curious conundrum. Traditionally, one might employ the gentle and equally controlled force of a spreading clamp, or perhaps a series of well-placed blows from Thor's mighty hammer. However, such barbaric methods, suited for lesser foes, had dire consequences in this case. Remember, our adversary is a common PVA glue, easily outsmarted by a touch of cunning and technology. Therefore, we shall unleash the most wondrous instrument, a whirring disc of tungsten steel, a champion of precision spinning at a dizzying 3,450 revolutions per minute. This elegant dance of technology shall sever the bonds of captivity with the utmost finesse. Fear not, for with this marvel of modern engineering, the separation shall be achieved with swiftness and grace. However, as you can see, the uncontrolled and sometimes maniac enthusiasm of tungsten takes no prisoners, and a supporting rail here will pay the consequences. During the dismantling, a treacherous fissure was discovered, marring the once pristine horizontal base rail. This, it appears, was a cruel twist of fate, a warping of the wood itself rather than a testament to past abuse. A simple application of wood glue and the firm embrace of clamps seemed to be the perfect solution, a mere formality to ensure a speedy recovery. Hubris, it seems, is a weakness that plagues even the most seasoned restorer, for as soon as the clamps were released, with the fanfare of a fallen hero's trumpet, the split yawned open once more. However, though my initial assessment may have been a tad too optimistic, a new strategy awaits, one that shall vanquish this wooden woe. The initial clash with the dastardly split proved a mere skirmish. Clearly, a more elaborate siege is required to conquer this wooden foe. I shall employ a multi-prong attack. First, the rail itself shall be bolstered, a strategic rebate carved across the treacherous split. Next, a valiant splint fabricated with the utmost precision shall be applied perpendicular to the wound, acting as a shining suit of armour. The splint should be secured with the potent alliance of PVA glue and screws. The screws will penetrate the wooden fibres and crush the will out of the rail to ever separate again. But fear not, for these valiant screws, although currently exposed, shall be cloaked in the glory of future embellishments. This, my friends, is a battle plan worthy of the most ingenious tactician, and one that shall ensure victory over the base rail. The sacred ritual of sanding. In this phase of the restoration, the very essence of the chair is laid bare, each component transformed into a canvas for its artistic rebirth. Unlike the crude instruments of scraping, I shall wield the gentle caress of hand sanding, a dance between my fingertips and the wood's whispering grain. Though the chair lies in a state of glorious disarray, its dismembered form presents a unique opportunity. Unfettered access to every curve and crevice. Let the scoffers mock the notion of hand sanding for such a project. They speak of time constraints and the allure of mechanised shortcuts. But we, dear viewers, understand the true value of this meditative process. With each stroke, a connection is forged, a silent dialogue between restorer and restored. Every square centimetre is lovingly explored, its story etched upon my memory. Unlike the fumblings of teenage romance, my touch is assured, deliberate, and free from the constraints of haste or drool. A symphony of sandpaper grits guides my hand, a crescendo culminating in the perfect 240. This magical grade, oh so misunderstood by the uninitiated, offers a delectable smoothness, a canvas primed for the artistry to come. Yet it retains a hint of bite, a subtle texture that shall serve as the foundation for future glorious finishes. Onwards I press, with heart full of purpose and fingertips imbued with the magic of touch. The dreaded jigsaw. This contraption, once hailed as the champion of versatility, now reveals its true nature, a purveyor of crooked lines, a mocker of precision cuts. Though its allure is undeniable, promising swiftness and ease, I know better. For this noble chair deserves more than the jagged scars left by the jigsaw's barbarous teeth. A clean straight line, a testament to unwavering focus, is what I seek. But overconfidence strikes again. Lost in an open pursuit of rectitude, I once again underestimate the jigsaw's capacity for deception. Hours melt away like honey dripping from a spoon, each attempt at a perfect cut thwarted by the devious blade. Though my initial attempt may have resembled a drunken caterpillar's path, I shall learn from this misstep. I have thrown the jigsaw away. The task of dowel placement. A single misstep, and the once proud chair would resemble a victim of the phantom furniture assembler, its parts aligned with the haphazard whimsy of a drunk stumbling out of the pub after last drinks. A labyrinth of possibilities unfurl before us, 100,000 pathways to potential disaster. The jig I have devised, though functional, possesses a complexity that borders on the ludicrous, a Rube Goldberg contraption in miniature. Clearly, a simpler solution awaits. Heaven to Betsy, a mere strip of masking tape, welded with cunning by others, promises a more elegant result. Let this be the lesson learnt, a note etched upon the very fabric of my mind. Investigate the methods of my peers, and embrace the wisdom gleaned from a simple strip of sticky goodness. Remember the aggressive tungsten blade of the table saw? Well, this is where I summon the power of Mr. Miyagi and perform the Miyagi repair. And there you have it. The overcut is gone. The prior finish, a mere veil upon the wood's true essence, concealed a hidden beauty, a pale canvas yearning to be revealed. Alas, the golden upholstery, a radiant crown for this resurrected warrior, would be lost against such a backdrop. We require a transformation, a splash of colour to awaken the slumbering potential. Enter the crimson kiss of mahogany stain, a rich tapestry woven from the blood of kings. This regal hue shall provide the necessary contrast, ensuring both chair and upholstery sing in glorious harmony. Furthermore, this miraculous concoction, blessed with the swiftness of alcohol, shall penetrate the wood's very core, an elixir of longevity that shall defy the ravages of time. A single gentle caress with a lint-free cloth, and the transformation is complete. Though for those who favour a more dramatic effect, additional coats await, ready to deepen the shade and imbue the chair with an even more opulent air. The hour of gold has arrived. This noble steed shall be adorned with a coat of liquid sunshine, a fabric woven from the dreams of greedy gnomes. But fear not, for this golden splendour shall not stand alone. Deep, luxurious buttons, like scattered coins from the dragon's overflowing hoard, shall be added, each one a jewel in the crown of this resurrected treasure. However, the mere application of this opulent fabric is not enough. The original back, a testament to the chair's past life, shall be retained, a whisper of its history preserved. Yet, a new back panel, crafted with the precision of a master tailor, shall be added. This, my friends, is the secret weapon. It shall ensure that the new upholstery clings to the chair's form with the unwavering dedication of freshly applied sunscreen glistening on a new Bowl Beach body on a hot summer's day. Thus, both gold and new shall come together in a harmonious embrace, a testament to the enduring beauty of this freeborn masterpiece. The glorious transformation shall extend to the very seat of this valiant chair. The selfsame treatment that brought the back to life shall now grace its lower regions. With the precision of a celestial cartographer, holes shall be meticulously drilled, each one in a designated landing site for the soon-to-arrive buttons. Then, with the reverence befitting a sacred shroud, the golden fabric shall be applied. This is not merely upholstery, dear viewers, but a cloak of spun sunlight, a fabric fit for a deity. And finally, the crowning touch, the buttons themselves. These are not mere utilitarian fasteners, but radiant orbs, the missing jewels in the chair's magnificent necklace. With their application, the metamorphosis shall be complete, and our once wounded warrior shall stand triumphant, a testament to the power of human ingenuity and a beacon of beauty in a world sorely lacking in such splendours. The grand symphony nears its triumphant crescendo. Each element, meticulously sanded, bathed in the regal hues of mahogany stain, and adorned in its golden cloak, awaits its rightful place in the grand reassembly. Though whispers may cast aspersions upon its lineage, claiming it a mere commoner, a product of mass production, fear not, for even the most humble beginnings can yield treasures beyond compare. The hardware once shrouded in grime now gleams with a newfound brilliance, each screw and bolt a testament to the chair's inherent quality. And behold the marvel. Despite its origins, crafted with an eye towards affordability, every piece slots back into place with a satisfying precision. A silent reunion defying the cynicism of a world obsessed with compromise. This, my friends, is true vindication, a reflection of the inherent potential that lies within even the most unexpected of candidates. Onwards we march towards the glorious culmination of this epic saga. But whilst we thrust our arms skywards and exult in the successes so far, will a hurdle be unexpectedly placed in front of our path? And now the crowning touch. The chair, a phoenix risen from the ashes of neglect, now craves that final flourish, a whisper of grandeur. Frills, yes, frills of the most exquisite nature shall be the answer. These shall not be the limp appendages of a timid debutante, but cascades of luxurious fabric, fit for a denizen of the most illustrious bordello. Armed with a template, a sacred diagram channeling the wisdom of upholstering gods, I embark on the final leg of this glorious journey. Each upholstery nail, a tiny gleaming knight, awaits its placement, poised to secure the frills in a dazzling display of precision. But alas, the ever-present nemesis, the gremlin of frustration, rears its ugly head. The hurdle is so cunningly avoided throughout this odyssey now looms large, and my once steady hand falters. Fear not, dear viewers, for even the most valiant heroes face setbacks. This, merely a bump in the road, a wrinkle in the tapestry of restoration. With renewed determination, we shall conquer this final obstacle and usher in the era of a frilled and fabulous chair. Or shall we? The saga of the frills continued. Each valiant attempt to secure these wispy tendrils of fabric with the tiny treacherous nails resulted in a most ungainly spectacle. On they went, only to be ripped away in frustration, a scene reminiscent of a particularly undignified tug-of-war between a toddler and a particularly stubborn cat. My own skills, once a source of unwavering confidence, began to waver. Was this to be the chair's undoing? Would its glorious transformation be forever marred by my fumbling incompetence? A dark cloud of despair descended, threatening to extinguish the embers of hope. Yet even the bravest knights face moments of doubt. Though the performance of the upholstery nails left much to be desired, and my own workmanship fell short of my own lofty ideals, a flicker of defiance remained. This chair, this magnificent creature reborn from the ashes of neglect, deserved the conclusion, even if not a triumphant one. With a heavy heart, I resolved to finish what I'd begun. The thrills, though not the crowning glory I had envisioned, would find their place. The chair, though not a masterpiece, would stand complete. This perceived failure is but a stepping stone. The lessons learnt in this trial by Frill shall empower me for future endeavours. The phoenix of my upholstery skills shall rise again, stronger and more magnificent than ever before. By now my enthusiasm level was low. However, the show must go on. The job would be completed, and then the chair would be burnt in a ceremonial offering to the YouTube gods. Amidst the tempestuous trials of the Frills, a beacon of tranquillity shone forth. The early stages of this grand restoration, those triumphs of carpentry and upholstery, remained steadfast and true. Like a noble knight's armour, they fitted with the precision of a master craftsman, each piece a perfect complement to the whole. A testament to the artistry that had preceded the current tasks, these elements stood as a reminder of the potential yet to be realised. For in the grand tapestry of creation, even the darkest shadows must eventually give way to the radiant light of accomplishment. The hour of enchantment approaches. The chair, though still bearing the scars of the Frill fiasco, yearns for the final touch, a caress of warmth and protection. Wax, a magical elixir, shall be its saviour. A journey of discovery preceded this moment, a quest through the labyrinth of finishes. Furniture wax, a beacon in the darkness, emerged as the victor. But mere store-bought wax would not suffice for this noble creation. A concoction of my own devising was required, a potion brewed with the expertise of an alchemist. Fortune smiled upon me, leading me to a wise old apiarist, a keeper of bees and secrets. Together we conjured Yggdrasil Furniture Polish, a name whispered with reverence in the halls of furniture care. With a round brush, a wand of transformation, the wax is applied, a gentle caress upon a weary wood. 30 minutes passed, a time for the elixir to work its magic. Then, with the lightest touch, a buffing ritual commenced, revealing a surface as smooth as a lover's whisper. The chair, reborn once more, now exuded a warmth and allure that banished the memory of the Frill fiasco. In this moment of triumph, the wax emerged as the true hero of this epic tale. The Yggdrasil's magic had cast a spell of enchantment, yet a shadow lingered, the spectre of the errant tax. Each glance at the chair, a masterpiece in the making, magnified their imperfections, a bull in a porcelain shop of elegance. My own handiwork, once a source of pride, now morphed into a villainous act of sabotage. Defective tax, a rogue hammer, a universe conspiring against me, anything but the truth. My own faltering aim. Desperation, a bitter brew, fueled my quest for redemption. A lifeline appeared in the form of a casual suggestion from Reza, my engineering cousin, a man of logic in a world of chaos. Pre-drill, he uttered. A simple phrase that ignited a spark of hope within my weary soul. a guided path, a roadmap to tack placement nirvana. With the fervour of a religious zealot, I embarked on the fourth and final crusade against the frill. Armed with a Dremel, a tool of both creation and destruction, and a guide as precise as a surgeon's scalpel, I transformed the fabric into a canvas of tiny holes. The tacks, once unruly rebels, now found themselves in a predetermined journey, their final resting place etched into destiny. Gently, with the reverence of a master sculptor, they were coaxed into position. A symphony of metal and fabric, a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance. This is the saga of a chair, a noble steed cast out upon desolate plains of urban neglect. Its journey to oblivion was abruptly halted, a reprieve granted by a benevolent soul. Stripped bare, its wounds tended with meticulous care, it was reborn, a phoenix rising from the ashes of disregard. Yet, even in its newfound glory, it faced a second peril, a near return to the abyss of the landfill. Fate, however, had other plans. Now transformed into an elegant but humble clothes horse, it finds solace in the quiet sanctuary of a bedroom corner. No longer a centerpiece, no longer sharing the spotlight with its chair siblings, it embraces its new role with quiet dignity, a silent observer of the human drama that unfolds around it. As dust, the gentle snowfall of time settles upon its frame. It stands as testament to resilience, a survivor of both neglect and near disaster, a chair reborn and redeemed.